Superman, Batman, Captain America, Aquaman, Thor, Goku, All Might. Ever since we were little boys, society has instilled in our minds the dream of becoming a superhero. From their amazing superpowers to their stalwart ideals, they become the paragon of what humanity aspires to be. If even for a moment, they took us away from reality and made us dream that if we were lucky, if we were trained hard enough, we could become just like them. Superheroes, champions of justice, defenders of peace, and bodies chiseled by the gods. Like many of you, I want to be a superhero. I want to look like Superman. I want to look like Captain America. I remember when I was watching Toonami as a little kid, I was like, I'm gonna train real hard so I can look like Goku. So today, I'm creating a challenge for myself. I'm calling it the 90-Day Superhero Challenge, where I will train and diet like a superhero in order to look like a superhero. Now, there are a lot of reasons why I want to do this. I mean, one, who doesn't want to be a superhero? And two, in 90 days, I turn 29. I know, it's a little old, and when we get older, our metabolism and a lot of the abilities in our bodies start to slow down and start to fail significantly. In order to know where we're going, we gotta know where we're at first. So I'm gonna go get my weight taken, get my measurements taken, and check my body fat percentage. This right here is a super high-tech cryogenic freeze chamber where I will be frozen for the next 1,000 years. Actually, just kidding, it's a bod pod. This thing, it does magical stuff and it measures my body fat percentage. I'll see you in the year 3019. America's first super soldier. It's the year 3000. Wow, the future looks amazing. So I examined myself and compared it to these actors. I feel as a 6-foot male with my body type, I would like to focus on imitating these 3 superheroes and villains. Chris Evans from Captain America, Hugh Jackman from The Wolverine, and Michael B. Jordan from Black Panther / Creed 2. Before we go into specifics, I want to briefly go over something called the golden ratio. If you've studied a lot of mathematics, science, design, or art, it's a number you're familiar with. But for the other people out there, what in Odin's beard is the golden ratio? It's not a made-up magical number. Without getting into too much science or math, the golden ratio is the relation between 2 lengths, one longer and one shorter. And the relation between those 2 lengths, according to science and math, is the most aesthetically beautiful to the human eye, and that number is 1.62. When the longer length is 1.62 times longer than the shorter length, this is the most attractive to the human eye. Now, this isn't just made up. We see this in the human body, where the forearm is 1.62 times longer than your hand, or in architecture, in plants, in space. It's a reoccurring number that we see naturally. It's the same thing with these superheroes. How it applies to the male body is that the most attractive looking build is when the shoulders are 1.62 times wider than your waist. Take a look at these 3 superheroes. Almost exactly 1.62 on the shoulder measurement exactly. So I'm going to use this golden ratio to get the rest of my goals. So how do I get from this to that? To get to this goal, I've enlisted my friend Sho. Now, Sho is a bodybuilder, and he regularly competes in bodybuilding competitions. Now, if anyone can get me to a superhero physique, he can.
Alrighty, so obviously there are going to be a few things that you're going to have to focus on. One of those being how you work out. So in a lot of my workouts, what I like to do is I like to incorporate a lot of heavy lifting to really break down your muscle fibers, as well as what's called hypertrophy. So if you want to bulk up and look like this, it'll most likely be a higher protein, high carb. We'll play around with your fat. So specifically why high carb is, if you're going to be putting all this time in the gym, you're going to be wanting extra calories, because you can't build something with nothing. You will bulk up. You will get fat. Not like fat, but beast fat. But you're gonna gain fat. So because you want to be gaining, because we will have to cut. Because that's what people are looking for. They're looking for, like the leanness. I would say 6 days a week. 5 to 6 days a week, yeah.
And 2 hours each.
As long as you can, if you can push yourself for 30 minutes, 30 minutes is enough. And so yeah, so that's probably the split I would do. Because that's really you're gonna hit, chest, back, shoulders. Chest and back definitely twice a week. And then shoulders possibly twice a week. Like with this new workout plan, I think you're gonna make progress either way. Mm-hmm. So you're in the 90 days, you're gonna make progress. Because one of my buddies, he started working out with me, and just in like a couple weeks, he saw a ton of progress. So I think regardless, you're gonna see improvement just by switching these things up. Mm-hmm. But I think you can make a big difference.
I know from the start that it's already going to be really, really hard, but I think I can do it. This is it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I want to invite you guys to subscribe to my channel and follow me on this 90-day journey, because I'm really going to need your guys' support, and I'm really going to need your guys' help. And if you feel inspired to join me, join me. I think together we can beat old age and we can become a lot healthier. So let's do this. Let's take it to the next level.